Hello, students. Good morning to everybody. I hope you all safe at your home. In this session, we are going to see about Unit 2 Prose The Wind on the Haunted Hill. Session 3. Let's go. I read first. Listen carefully. Usha's heart was in her mouth. She had seen, without a shadow of a doubt, two ghostly creatures at the other side of the room, and she wasn't going to remain in that ruined building a minute longer. She ran out of her corner, ran towards the big gap in the wall through which she had entered. She was halfway across the open space when someone fell against her. She stumbled, got up, and again bumped into something. She gave a frightened scream. Someone else screamed, and then there was a shout, a boy's shout, and Usha instantly recognized the voice. Here, stumbled means lost one's balance. Stumbled means lost one's balance. Okay. Now let's see the explanation for this paragraphs. Usha wanted to leave the ruined building immediately, seeing the two ghostly creatures. She didn't want to stay that anymore and she rushed out, but she stumbled and got bumped on something and gave a frightened scream. There was replies, screams, and soon she recognized the voice of Suresh and Binya. Suresh, Usha, Binya, it's me, it's us. They fell into each other's arms, so surprised and relieved that all they could do was laugh and giggle and repeat each other's names. Then Usha said, I thought you were a ghost. We thought you were a ghost, said Suresh. Come back under the roof, said Usha. They huddled together in the corner, chattering excitedly. Now let's see the explanation. They were surprised, relieved, and happy finding each other over there. Here, a giggle means laugh lightly. Huddled means crowded together. Excitedly means feeling great eagerness. Okay? When it grew dark, we came looking for you, said Binya, and then the storm broke. Shall we run back together? Asked Usha. I don't want to stay here any longer. We will have to wait, said Binya. The path has fallen away at one place. It won't be safe in the dark, in all this rain. Let's see the explanation. Suresh and Binya had come in search of Usha and they were caught in the rain and took shelter in the ruined building. Usha wanted to leave the ruined building immediately, but Binya said that the path had fallen in between in all this rain. Then we may have to wait till morning, said Suresh, and I'm feeling hungry. The wind and rain continued, and so did the thunder and lightning, but they were not afraid now. They gave each other warmth and confidence. Even the ruins did not seem so forbidding. After an hour, the rain stopped, and although the wind continued to blow, it was now taking the clouds away, so that the thunder grew more distant. Then the wind too moved on, and all was silent. Towards dawn, the whistling thrush began to sing. Its sweet, broken notes flooded. The rain washed ruins with music. Let's go, said Usha. Come on, said Suresh. I'm hungry. They decided not to go home in the dark thunder, lightning, and rainy night when the paths also had fallen. They were not frightened anymore, so they decided to stay there together. They had warmth and confidence because they were together, all the three. They stayed in the ruin all night, which means till morning. They left the ruins on the top of the hill. When the rain stopped in the morning, birds began to sing. The sky was pink and bright. Suresh was hungry. As it grew lighter, they saw that the plum tree stood upright again, although it had lost all its blossoms. They stood outside the ruins on the brow of the hill, watching the sky grow pink. A light breeze had sprung up. When they were some distance from the ruins, Usha looked back and said, "Can you see something there behind the wall? It's like a hand waving." "I can't see anything," said Suresh. "It's just the top of the plum tree," said Binya. They were on the path leading across the saddle of the hill. Now let's see the explanation. Then they left ruined building. As they were climbing down home, Usha saw her hand waving at them from the brow. It was not truly a hand. Binya said it was a sway of the plum tree, which grew in the middle of the hall. "Goodbye, goodbye," voices on the wind. "Who said goodbye?" asked Usha. "Not I," said Suresh. "Not I," said Binya. "I heard someone calling. It's only the wind." Usha heard voices on the wind saying goodbye. Still, Usha wondered if it was just the wind. Usha looked back at the ruins. The sun had come up and was touching the top of the walls. The leaves of the plum trees shone. The thrush sat there singing. "Come on," said Suresh. "I'm hungry." "Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye." Usha heard them calling. Or was it just the wind? Usha wondered if it was just the wind. Okay, students, let's see the glossaries. Stumbled means lost one's balance. Giggle means laugh lightly. Huddled means crowded together. Excitedly means feeling great eagerness. Okay, students. This is your homework part. Question: who asked this? Who answered? What was the answer? Okay, fill in carefully. Okay, students, I hope you all understood in this session. Okay, thank you, students. Let's summarize the lesson in few sentences. In section 1, Usha started to the bazaar at 2 in the afternoon, walked an hour to reach. She took her time in the bazaar and spent 1 hour with Aunt Lakshmi, and she started to come back to the village. And in section 2, Usha tried to reach the village before the rain, but rain started suddenly They were lightning, thunder, and heavy rain with wind. So she took shelter in the ruined building. In section 3, Usha missed of the figures of Suresh and Binya as ghosts, as the children who died years back in the ruined building, and soon recognized their voice. They spent the whole rainy day in the ruined building. They left the ruins next morning, reached their home. Okay, thank you, students.